Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of DarLeeLlama Plays Stoneshard. We are in episode 10 of our Permadeath Jorgrim run using Maces and Geomancy. Last session we dove into the undead area. How many times was it? 4 times, which was pretty interesting. Let's eat up some of this meat. We got some really good items from it, I believe, at any rate. And now we are ready to head off to the vampire dungeon. Because even though it's very lucrative to sit there and do that, I don't want to do it all the time. It'll get boring too quickly. Even though we're set up to do it and it looks really, it ends up being really lucrative, we still need to farm rep to some extent, right? If we don't, we're not going to get anywhere when it comes to buying better items. So, may as well just try and start doing the remainder of the Manshire stuff. And especially while it's easier on the easier side before it starts pumping the enemies up and it gets harder, because then we'll really cry when that happens. So better to nip that in the bud, start doing it now. Alright, we're gonna go buy some cheese and refill our water skin, and then we'll be on our way. Now, you may have noticed I still have this cursed ring. The reason behind the ring was what I wanted to try and find out is whether or not that ring will actually allow me to have that passive crit chance at a manageable pain level. When I wore the ring before, here's something I should go ahead and remind everybody with. Cursed rings, cursed items in general are bugged or not working as intended at the moment. The developers have already said that they need to redo the whole curse system anyway, and they are going to be working on it eventually. As of right now, if you don't know the ins and outs of curses, you will not get the full benefit of them. The reason being, not all curses work. Some curses do work. Some curses only work half the time, or kind of. The one that we got, Suffer Joy, is one such curse. Because from what I remember, when I put it on, it gives a small crit bonus, but it doesn't give the full crit bonus, and it doesn't work as intended, simply because the crit does not increase or decrease depending on how bad the curse gets. So that is what I remember from my experiences. I need to retest it to make what I'm thinking is absolutely sure, which is why I held on to the ring. If it so happens, even if this doesn't give the full 13 crit chance, maybe it even only gives 8 or even 10%, it's still worth it because it's a massive amount of crit off a single item. Particularly because it's not on your weapon, it's on your ring. What it really comes down to is whether or not you're capable of dealing with the pain. Now, like I said before, I've had it before, and it goes up to about 25% if you're running around with it. Beyond that, typically, it seems to me, at any rate, the game will let you regenerate back down to around 25%. So you'll constantly be in pain, but you're kind of like bouncing back and forth between the threshold of in pain and not in pain. the reason I said that that ring might be good is because it has pain resistance on it. And if I can get the other pain resistance ring and test to see if that resistance helps me keep the pain at a manageable level, because you would be gaining less pain overall and regenerating more pain still at the same rate, it might be worth it. It might be worth it to actually use that despite the fact that you're taking massive pain negatives all the time. So, it's something to experiment with. If it turns out not to be any good, I can just go ahead and disenchant it. No big deal. It's the only thing I'm out on is a disenchant scroll, right? But if it does turn out to be how I think it might be, well, being able to crit a hell of a lot more all the time, that sounds pretty juicy to me. The other thing that I was getting excited about is I need to look up exactly how daze, stun, and criticals work together. Because if it turns out that criticals can proc stun or daze more often, then of course, or it might have a greater chance of it, then I also need to find out whether or not that's a factor. If a higher crit could help my stun build, so to speak. Because I have been stunning at a 0% stun chance, and I need to figure out how in the world that's being applied. That would be amazing to have a high crit and then use that to help you stun all the time. So, I just don't have all the information, and this is me basically explaining why I made the choice I did, and hopefully, if I'm pleasantly surprised, I might find something good out of all of that. I'm running it through with you just so that you understand my thought process. I mean, I could go onto the Discord forum or board right now and just start asking people, but you know, half the fun is finding it out on my own and of course talking about it on my own as well. So, I fully understand I might be completely wrong, and that's fine too. Excuse me. Alright, we found the way down. I'd be all about staying up here, doing the rest of it, but we'll just hit it on the way back up, since I intend to complete the dungeon. It's probably better to face the boss when I'm at 100%, know what I mean? So, let's not take any risks of getting mauled and using up all my med supplies. Let's just go find the big baddie. Bandage, I don't need that. I already have bandages. I'll take the carp though. Food all day, please. Curse you, rat. This is a battle cleaver. I'm not even going to try. Well, then again, it could be a trophy. We'll take it. Curiosity killed the cat. And it cost me 50 gold, so... That's a good saying. Curiosity killed the cat, but it only cost me 50 gold. Okay, this should be the boss, because of the two things here. So let's go ahead and rest up. I think we're at 108 or 109. 109. No, yeah, 109. I was right. And then we can go ahead and eat. And drink. One drink will do us, and cheese should do us. We'll go ahead and do the tomato too. We have no buffs aside from this, but I want to do that later as compared to early. Okay, it's the guy that I'm not scared of. He just likes to curse me a bunch. Pass, buff, slam you in the wall. And win. Oh my gosh, what a maroon. Mace 3! Yay! It must be my birthday. And an ID scroll. Let's use it on the dagger. Dueling dagger. Yuck. Gold is nice and welcome. Pagan amulet, that's a quest item, right? Should be. And everything else. So, dun, 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 low sanity. Let's go ahead and eat this. And we'll pick up the tomato. I did learn that, right? Yeah, I did. So now we need to think about what kind of mace skills we're going to get over here. We also need to think about what's going to be best against the troll. Hammer and anvil's pretty damn nice. That'll let us blast through his armor phase. It just basically helps us all across the board, to be honest. This is a great pickup, I feel, just because of the weapon damage. But lowering their stun resistance means we'll be able to stun them a little bit better if we have a stunning weapon. I think this is probably going to be one of the ones we want to get for the troll. Since it puts enemy abilities on cooldown, that's really nice. So, yep. Where am I at? Level 8? Only 3 points to finish that tree off? Kind of crazy. Especially considering we have... four points in Geomancy. So we're not going to be able to stun the troll. I know that. We'll probably just daze the crap out of him so he can't use abilities. That helps get our crit up. Killing enemies replenishes 50% of all your runic boulders and durability. Grants 50% cooldown duration for 2 turns. Boulder toss, that's what I want. I want some boulder toss. Give us a range attack. Runic explosion and decreases cooldown duration for the tree by 20% for each enemy hit. Runic explosion. Oh, this. Okay. Yeah, probably if I go any further, it would only be to get the boulder toss, I feel. Other than that, it would be passives. So, that being the case, I might just start trying to go down either athletics or combat mastery to supplement what I've already got after I finish out my maces. Excuse me. I need to make room for this. Let's eat and take it. Oh god, I hate this guy. I hate blood golems. Short sword, no good. And I don't really have room for this, do I? We'll ditch that. Yep, that'll work. Magic items for curiosity's sake. Crowbar. If I want to commit to the shields, I could just go in the shields. That would make the troll extra safe. But you know what? That's a different build. We're not going to do that. We're doing maces, Geomancy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, let's get out of here. Go back to town, do a little bit of upkeep, and then we might just go ahead and head on over to the human bandit dungeon of Manshire. Hopefully they haven't gotten harder. So southeast. So east. And we're home. So first things first, on to the inn. Let's cook whatever we have. Probably actually the cooking item is in our backpack, so never mind. Let's just go to bed. 7 is the earliest they get, I think, right? So. Come here, goods. Sell that. Who's this guy? Grand Magistrate? Just some dude? Mace 3, but we already got Mace 3. I don't think I'll worry about getting max value for a 3. So sell. Okay. Let's go talk to Nud. Where is Nud? There he is. About my reward. So we got the human bandit quest. Let's go down here and get our stuff repaired. We also need to eat and drink, don't we? Humans need to do that. Oh wait, did I not sell that dagger to him? Reliable arming cap. Oops. And dueling battle cleaver. Yep, junk. Will he take it? No, he won't. It's fine though. Let's see. No, nothing I really want here. Energy minus 12 and minus 1 energy restoration. I hate it. I hate this too. I don't hate this as much. I think I need to get this. Yeah, let's get it. And that'll be it for now. We can always get the sergeant gloves later. Okay. Alright, off to... what's it called again? Outpost Enver. Ooh, you know what? Henbane, let's take that. Should help us. Tight spots. I've gone northwest twice. So 1, 2. So one more, we'll see the road and then head up. I should be cutting these things down. Since I'm on my way to a cook fire. I didn't even consider what setup it was going to be. I just ran in. That was stupid of me. Yeah, this could be bad. Pass, pass, pass. There we go. We lured one over. Not bad. Rest up. Lure him over. Rest up. What the heck, man? He just decided he was gonna go all crazy face on me. Let's see. Eat. 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 And salve. Rest. How hungry are we? 29. Let's eat this carp and a cheese. And drink. Nice. Oh shoot. Run from that guy. Down, 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 down. Oh, you son of a bitch. Is this it? Is this where our hero dies? To some scrub? Oh my god. He dazed me. Oh, we killed him. No! Stumbling! Get screwed. No! Oh my god. Sword dash. Sword dash once again spelled our doom. I had a feeling. I had a feeling if there was going to be any place that would do me in, why would it be this place? I had a feeling. Damn you, Permadeath. But hey, you know what? We had a really good run. 10 episodes, that's nothing to sneeze at. Derwin was the only one who did better. And Derwin was basically playing keep away all the time. And I'll be honest, I don't think like Derwin got as much done as we did. We got those really nice weapons and items very early in the game. We got tons of treasure. We were doing really good. It's just luck, you know? Bad luck, man. Instead of trying to progress like that, I should have stuck with what was safe. Because, you know, it's a permadeath run. I need to learn that. I need to learn, if I want to really get to the high levels of permadeath, we need to not take so many risks. Now, obviously, I did not expect to be completely surrounded again. And I thought it was just going to be like one medium enemy, the spear guy, to deal with, and then 2 puds. But then the puds came and just started slamming me all over the place. And then here comes Mr., you know, heavy armor guy, which I didn't think we had reached that point yet where they would have heavy armor. That's sad. That's really sad. Maces and Geomancy is super good. The beginning skill of Maces, let me do my rundown. Main menu, confirm. Press any button, play, new game. We'll just do an adventure, because I'm just going in here so I can show you guys what I'm talking about.
So here I am. The caravan is gone. My
yada 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 yada.
Is that so? You can also ask the innkeeper about local events.
Onslaught. Onslaught was very good. It didn't always knock them back, so it was frustrating in that. But when it connected and knocked them into something and basically stunned them, it was amazing. Because it basically gave you a minimum of 2 free turns to whack them in the face. So very good. Very, very good. If not close to super good. It's just if the knockback was even more reliable, I would just love it. Honestly, I should just say it's super good. But there were too many times where I was just expecting them to be stunned and it didn't happen. Dazing Strikes, very good, you know, but it's a very required passive in order to make it work, because, you know, dazing them, even if you're not stunning them, prevents them from doing anything stupid towards you, you know, like, let's say you're up against a sword and board guy, and, you know, usually you'd be having this guy block you all the time, or because of raised shields or whatever, or doing counterattacks for whatever reason. Well, this can shut down those abilities that allow him to do stupid things like that, you know, because of the daze chance. Dazing them is great as an effect. I did not expect Maces to be so combo-rific, because in order to make the armor break and finish off eventually when we got it work better, you need to have them dazed or stunned to begin with. So you don't really want to use those abilities until it procs. But hey, if it never procs, or if you're just in the middle of basically banging them down, you don't want to necessarily use these things anyway. Not to mention, considering, you know, how energy dependent you are, I'd rather be spamming Onslaught on them into a wall than I would actually using this stuff. So I didn't find as much use for armor break, probably because my weapons were already doing so much armor damage anyway, or they were critting for a ton. Respite was nice. I think this was definitely an ability you need to pick up, particularly if you've got stunning capability. That was the problem, I think. I got so used to stunning, I became reliant upon it. That when I switched to the Warhammer, even though it had better damage and killed them quicker, and don't get me wrong, you know, death is the best form of crowd control. When I couldn't kill them, or if I was surrounded and couldn't stun them, it really hurt me. It really hurt not being able to stun. And when you don't have stun to replenish your energy, this is not going to work nearly as well for you. Moment of weakness, super good. If you're going to do it, bases at all, you want to be able to stun. And if you're going to stun them, you're going to want to do more damage. And this is basically the thing that lets you mow people down. Of the 3 abilities up here, I think most people will agree that concussion is probably going to be the best of them. But honestly, all 3 of them are good. I feel like in order of importance, though, Finish Off would be the best because of the cooldown ability. Puts all enemy abilities on cooldown. You know, even if you don't get the combo damage on them, you're killing their ability to do anything. Now, of course, Daze does that anyway to a certain degree, but it doesn't put all enemies' abilities on cooldown. It simply prevents them from using those abilities. This one basically means you don't even have to worry about it until that stuff comes back up. And if it's on a long cooldown, it's even better. So, overall, very good. What makes the tree great, what makes it super good, is the stunning and dazing capabilities, not the actual talents themselves, except for, of course, Moment of Weakness, which is just a straight massive damage boost thanks to being stunning. You're going to want stunning type weapons, I feel. If you have stunning type weapons, this maces are great. You know, they're super good. Geomancy, once again, was a supportive role. It was not a major damage role. We never got the boulder toss or anything like that. I know it used to reign supreme before Trollslayer. I'm not so sure now. That being said, I mean, let me put it this way: it's super good in a supportive role. As a major role, I'm not so sure. That being said, stone armor, super good. You know, I'll never not say that. It's so good. And as I said, the only reason I wanted Geomantic 2 was so I could improve my stone armor. None of this other stuff really mattered to me, even though I started to use it to do what? Kill Saiga? I was perfectly fine just killing rabbits with the runic boulder. So to me, Geomancy at the moment, for now, is a dip. It's a dip to get runic boulder and stone armor, and not a hell of a lot more unless you want stone spikes and rune of fortifying to basically help you control the field against the regular enemies a lot more, which is great, don't get me wrong. Or to extend the duration of your stone armor, which will basically become your main armor. You know. So that's what I have to say. Putting the shield on was good for survivability. It was not great for energy or dodge. If I had decided I wanted to go mace and shields, I probably would have stacked more strength instead of more agility, since strength benefits shields and agility does not. So, but that's my 2 cents on Mace Geomancy. It was very fun to play, particularly the stunning part. And if you're having trouble on early game and stuff like that, the early game on this was so good. It was ridiculously easy. And then we started hitting the mid game and the early parts of the, I feel like the undead parts, you know, if you're not ready for it, or you don't have key abilities, it might be a little harder, but typically the undead places were super easy compared to normal. And it was very evident. So my advice is get to the point where you're capable of dealing with the undead and farm it. Farm it for those hero sarcophaguses as much as you want and get all the gold and all the magic items and rings and shit like that that you need. And go from there. Get that filthy lucre. Anyway, this has been Jorgrim. Permadeath run. We will be going back to Arna. I'm going to be recording an Arna permadeath run to make up for the one that we missed out on. And then we'll be going back down to the bottom of the character selection rotation, and Jonah will be after that. Having played through with Jonah as a mage build has given me some insight on how to use magic, but I'm thinking for her we might actually try to do a staff build as compared to a magic build. Even though her passive is magic centric, she starts with athletics and staves, so it's fine to do, just, you know, even if we're not making use of her passive, just to do it that way. But we'll see. That's going to be it for this run. I hope you had fun playing along with me. Don't forget to check out my other vids at 12 and 6. Please hit like and subscribe. I love the support for the channel. This is DarLeeLlama signing off. Take care, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. And I will see you next time.